REM with a nicely distorted guitar, something made possible by Grady Martin. Now here's another guy that we owe a lot to. His name is Del Kasher. You've never heard of him, right? Well, he's performed with everyone from Lawrence Welk to Frank Zappa. And along the way, he also changed the way we perceive the electric guitar. See, Del was a session musician, and although he played guitar, he really liked the effect that you can get out of trumpets and trombones by carefully muffling it by covering the horn with something that looks kind of like the bottom of a toilet bowl plunger. While working with the Thomas Organ Company, they distributed Vox amplifiers in the U.S., engineers introduced him to a switch they called the MRB, and that stood for Mid-Range Boost. It made certain frequencies fed through an amplifier sound louder than others. Turning this thing up all the way gave an electric guitar the same kind of effect as a muted and muffled trumpet. Del asked if it would be possible to change this MRB knob to a switch that could be operated with a foot pedal. A guy named Brad Plunkett figured that out, and what became known as the wah-wah pedal was born. Del showed this new invention to a lot of different people, but no one really cared, except the guy who wrote the theme for the Addams Family. Remember that TV show? Vox went bankrupt, Thomas Organ went out of business, and the wah-wah pedal seemed doomed. But then Frank Zappa, and remember that Del used to play with Frank, gave one of these things to Jimi Hendrix, and he used it in songs like All Along the Watchtower. And that's when it blew up. And when a guitarist named Charles Pitts used it to great effect in the theme from Shaft, remember that movie with Isaac Hayes? Everybody started experimenting with that waka 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 sound. Here's an example. In this song, The Edge is playing just 2 notes. All the other effects are being done courtesy of a wah-wah pedal.